From London, this is Rabbiting On. Warning, this video will contain spoilers for the Digimon Frontier movie, Revival of the Ancient Digimon, or Island of Lost Digimon. So if you want to avoid spoilers, then stop watching now. After finally coming across the US produced English dub for the movie, which I found via Internet Archive after a Google search, and this was like the third or fourth time I tried something like this. I'm guessing that this particular file was probably not found until fairly recently, I guess. But anyway, I finally found the US produced dub for the Digimon Frontier film and shared this along with a friend. After watching it though, I noticed that something was a bit off about it. Well, you see, I watched the original Japanese version first with English subtitles, and everything was fine. But then I watched the dub version, and, well, for the most part, it seemed fine. It was just how they handled the ending. That was the one thing I thought was fairly odd, especially since this was produced by Sensation Animation on behalf of Disney, and that they would also have to adhere to FCC regulations. So I thought they would do something like this, but for whatever reason, they didn't. And that was to get a clear version of the ending direct from Toei Animation, which I'm pretty sure they must have, since stuff like this is usually included on DVDs and whatnot as extras. You know, a clear opening, clear ending, that kind of thing without the credits. And I'm pretty sure that is the version they used for the original US dub. The video I found actually used the Japanese version, at least visually. They took the audio from the US dub and just inserted it into the Japanese version of the film. But I'm pretty sure when it was originally aired on Toon Disney, it wouldn't have the Japanese credits at the start, and of course they wouldn't have the Japanese credits at the end. But this is the thing. The Japanese credits did appear at the end, but I'm pretty sure if Sensation Animation had asked for it, and maybe Toei actually did provide it, a clearer version of the end credits, which had a bit of extra animation. And I thought that that would be a nice way to actually end the story. But nope, they decided they weren't going to do any of that, and instead just go straight to the end credits. Okay, I guess that's fine, but they still could have used a clear version of the end credits and placed it with the English credits. You know, they do that sort of thing where one side's the credits and the other side is pieces of animation. Well, they did that, but they just replayed scenes from the movie instead of just showing us the ending, which shows KOTEMON and Bearmon being reunited. So, yeah, that I just find to be a bit stupid. They dropped the ball with this ending, and yeah, this is why I uploaded the original ending onto my YouTube channel, to show that for once it's the Japanese version which actually is the more happier ending of the two, rather than the English version having to come up with an excuse to cushion the blow like they usually would do with these English dubs. Though, in defense of Digimon Frontier, at least with the Japanese version, obviously Toei felt that after Tamers, I guess they wanted a bit of levity. So they decided that instead of having Digimon get deleted and their data just disappear or whatnot, they go back to basics, pretty much borrowing from Digimon Adventure and Adventure 02, and just have the Digimon become Digi-Eggs instead, which we do see with Kotemon in both the original Japanese version and in the English dub. We do see him becoming a Digi-Egg, so I guess, yeah, it's implied that of course he would hatch again, but the Japanese version during the end credits definitely confirms this. I'm just surprised that Sensation Animation didn't, go with this and just added the scene in at the end and just, dubbed it over. Or, as I said, had it play over the English credits, with one side of the screen being the credits and the other side of the screen being the new animation. Again, I'm pretty sure Toei would have given them a clean version, or if they'd asked, they would have given them a clean version to use. So yeah, I just found it to be very odd at the end of the day how they handled the ending of that particular movie. So it just kind of left up in the air, thinking, oh no, KOTEMON'S permanently a Digi-Egg. Well, no, I mean, again, it's implied that they'll hatch, but yeah, again, it's also implied in the Japanese version, but because the end credits of the Japanese version, we actually see it happen. We actually see KOTEMON alive and well. I just thought the whole thing being very strange. Instead of, giving us closure on that particular scene, instead it just goes straight to the end credits. Kidding.
We could stay here and help clean it up.
Can we start with my shirt?
Sorry. Very strange. But then this was likely Sensation Animation's final Digimon dubbing project. So yeah, they just wanted it to be out of the way. Oh well, what are you going to do?